Welcome back, detectives. You guys have been in Elurinn investigating all afternoon. You've been, some of you, Senno, Arrin, Elendar, to the guard tower, where you've had Termic take you down to the cell. You've inspected where the Green Mother was kept, and she escaped from there. Somehow, given that there doesn't really seem to be a lot of options. You remember what the guards told you about the escape. They were knocked unconscious, and then she was suddenly gone. Indeed. The other three of you, Ranger, Rogue, Cleric, you guys went to the well, back to the corners. Just cannot get enough of this well. You found a couple of little kids, gave them a snack, some gold, held on to one of them a little too tight, as you guys convinced them that the children of Elurinn, especially those little street kids, the urchins, should go out there and find out anything that they can find about the Green Mother and report back to you for ridiculously hefty payments for what you've asked them to do. You've committed to gold and silver pieces for each of them. Should the entire army of small urchins throughout Elurinn come to find you, trying to get paid for information.
It's gotta be good.
We're gonna have to fight some kids.
It's gotta be some good information.
Roll initiative.
Well, you should have said, if you give me two of the same fact, I'm not paying. It has to be a fact you.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you're not there.
I'm not gonna help you.
Who is at the well? Alani.
Yeah.
Rurik. Sanguina.
Top of the day to you.
You guys are in the district called the Corners. You are at the well. You've been looking in. You cast the ritual spell of detect magic and found nothing.
All right. So this rope seems pretty sturdy.
No, mate. No, you don't need that. It's fine. Here, I've got this little ring. You know, I've been carrying it because I can't seem to get it on my fingers.
Is that a ring of feather falling?
It is, mate.
You bought it?
Yeah, mate.
Oh. Okay. I tried to buy that from Zelmax Emporium of Wonders, and anyway, I can borrow it?
You can borrow it.
Oh, sweet.
You just gotta hold it in your hand, and then you should be able
to... Do you need to attune to this ring to make it work?
Oh, no.
I did attune to it. It takes about an hour.
He doesn't know.
I did sit down to it, but I don't know.
There's always the rope.
Right.
Here we go.
But you can stand on water, right? So the very worst, you jump down there and
break my legs.
Play back up. There's a
tell
bucket.
you what, I'll test it out. And
it doesn't fit on my
But I'm gonna hold on to this rope just in case it doesn't work. All right. Brace the rope on the other side so it's not actually, and I can rappel down. Okay.
I need you need my help.
So I climb in.
Actually gonna help.
I'll help. I grab onto the other end of the rope behind Alain. We're both holding on.
You guys are holding on to the rope. Rurik has...
Yeah, I'm anchoring my hammer on the front of my shield, because I can do that. And climb in. And I'm going to lower myself down with feet bracing on the thing. And then I'm going to test the falling. Kind of let go for a second. Got the rope wrapped around. That's what I'm doing. I don't care. And I let go and...
It's burning you.
All right, very quick it worked.
What's happening down there? Everything all right?
Sorry, did I take damage from that?
You're wearing gloves and stuff. You just, it's not great.
Okay.
But you don't take any hit points of damage.
That didn't work.
Shoot.
Right. Need to wear it for a while. That was dumb, but okay.
Have you made it all the way down?
No, I'm just continuing down.
Okay.
I guess you guys could lower the rope.
There's that.
Okay.
Sure, all right, fine. That's
So
fine.
you're traveling down, you see that it's stone, it's kind of dark. What's your dark vision like?
I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so you make out that even in the dim light, you can start to see as you descend the bits of some small, slim bits of a very silverish looking metal traced throughout the stones. It starts to get more and more elaborate. The veins, they get thicker, larger, the deeper that you go.
Okay.
Up at the top, you guys are holding onto the rope to support.
Alain, I'd like to actually let go of the rope. I changed my mind. I don't want to hold it anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's fine. You're strong enough. You're an orc. You're fine. You're a half orc, but you're still a big, strong man. You can take it. I'd like to go and talk to that. I like him.
Right. What
It's
the
fine.
hell?
You've got it, Annie. You're fine. You're fine. Come on.
Before you can move, you let go. Alain is balanced, holding onto Rurik, and then you see someone come up to you. He's moving quite quickly. He has a purple armband with the silver dragon on it, and he comes over quickly, looking at the two of you, and says, I think you're who I'm looking for?
Who are
So
you?
there's supposed to be 3 of you?
Yeah, the other one's down the well.
What?
Jesus
Someone
Christ,
is-
mate.
He's on his way out. Who are you?
I'm Hans, and I'm
Hans.
from the God Tower, and I have been told by Hammerlain to come and get you.
What does she want us for? Do you know?
She doesn't tell me things like that. Why would I know that kind of
You're
thing?
just here to
You-
fetch
I
us.
just need to collect. Can you
Hey,
manage the well?
We gotta go to Hammerlain.
Oh, okay. Well,
Why are you down there?
just checking out
We're
some
thirsty
weird
and the bucket is
stuff.
not
Give me a
attached to the
second.
rope anymore.
I'd like to see if I know anything about the metal. With my history as a blacksmith and a member of
And a dwarf
the Artisans Guild of Tinkerers and Pewterers.
and pewterers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing that it's a fun word.
So is that history then?
Roll history.
Okay.
You can roll at advantage.
Ooh. That's a 13.
It's you don't recognize the metal.
Does my this is not stone, so it's no stone cutting doesn't work, right?
No, I mean other than that, you can tell that this stone looks like a lot of, or very similar to the stone of the mountains as you guys were crossing. So, and most of Elurinn is built with this kind of stone.
Sorry, the metal is
The metal is a silverish-looking metal that you don't recognize.
that I don't recognize.
No.
Okay. All right. What's going on up there?
We got to go to Hammerlain. God damn it,
We've been
Lucy.
summoned.
Okay, well I don't have 10 minutes, so and there was no magic. Okay. Okay, I'm coming up.
Get her out of the
As you kick off to come up,
All right, fine.
it's helping the ranger at the top trying to pull you up. Your boot catches a side of the edge of one of the stones
Ugh.
that is very rich with the veins of metal. And as it cracks off and falls into the water, you can see that behind it, it's extremely red rock.
Huh.
And the red and silver seem to come together.
Do I know anything about that?
No, you've never seen it before.
Fishy.
What'd you see down there, Rurik?
Red rock behind the stone of the well. I just kind of broke part of it.
You get a piece.
Can
It's
I?
sunk to the bottom.
What
or
about
presumably, you don't know how deep it goes.
What about in the hole?
I do.
What
It's not
about-
very deep.
what about the? Can I scrape off any of the red rock? Or?
You can try to take a chunk.
All
Keep
right.
scraping. What are you using?
Jeez. Like to pick at it? Mm-hmm.
Hand? Tool? Teeth?
Oh, I reach into my bag of holding.
Hammer.
Great.
I
You
find-
took the bag of holding down the well.
Yeah, it's just tied to my waist.
Oh, that's just grand, isn't it?
It's fine. I was gonna land in the water. It's fine. And I find my dagger, Dark Star, and I start picking at some just to catch some sample of
You
it.
get some crumbles.
All right. Pop that down in the bag of holding. Okay, I'm coming back up. Am I up?
You're up.
Hey.
Back at Team
That's fine.
Tower.
Team Tower.
Team Tower.
Paladin flaps and loose lips.
And
And tips.
I hate how this is a thing.
I love it.
okay, so you guys are down
Okay.
in the cell. Termic has been asked to guide you up to meet Hammerlain, and he's taking you in the opposite direction now. So as you guys head towards the end of this hallway where the rest of these empty cells are, you can see that the dogs have kind of stood up and they're like looking out, but they stay close to their beds, but you can see their cute little faces watching you go.
Little hello.
Yeah, we'll have to come back for the dogs after Hammerlain.
No, monk, go.
What? So, no, you all have to come see Hammerlain.
Yeah, after Hammerlain, we come back for the dogs.
Can I pet them?
So you can't take them. They belong here. They're the dogs for the gods.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 gold for the dogs. That will buy you many more dogs.
That would be like taking a bribe. I can't do that.
It's not taking a bribe, it's taking a purchase.
Because they don't belong to me. I can't just sell them to you. I don't know that. I can't do that. Oh,
We'll talk to Hammerlain.
okay.
Can I pet them?
Well, supposed to take you up. I mean, there's supposed to be 6 of you, and the other gods are going to bring the other one. So I mean, I guess we could maybe waste.
You should pet them.
And you run over to them, and they're so fuzzy and cute.
I would also like to pet these dogs.
Yes, these dogs seem way too friendly. I think it will be in the guard tower's best interest to take the gold. You take the dogs. You buy more aggressive dogs for your dog nest.
How about that? How about that? How about that?
They are adorable, and they love you. Roll quick animal handling.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. 21.
Whoa!
I just.
14.
You love them. They love you. You love them. They're also fond.
Typical.
Flashbacks to it.
And as Termic's like, okay, I think that's enough as the dogs. I don't even really know which their names. One of them is Cooper and one of them is Hunter, but I don't know who's who. Because I just don't pay attention to them. But I hear them yell those names all the time, so I don't
Let's
know.
go see Hammerlain.
Can I roll an insight on the dogs to see, just to see which one responds to which name
Ooh.
and which one is the better of the 2 dogs? Which
Okay.
one is the best dog?
Okay,
Like, are they both 13 out of 10? Like, what are we?
who's a good boy?
What are we talking here?
So
Insight.
you're looking at the one on the left. Cute, fuzzy, adorbs. You're gonna say both of those names and see what he does.
Yeah.
Yep.
19.
As soon as you talk, both of them start to like look at you, get lots of attention. They don't seem to really even know their names themselves.
No.
Got it. All right. So,
They both respond to either of those names every single time.
excellent. All right. I am going to.
Well trained.
I am going to. What are any distinguishing marks between the 2 dogs?
They look like different dogs.
Excellent. I'm basically gonna roll a coin. Like I'm gonna flip a coin and just say one of them is just like give one of them one of their names.
Sure.
Get to name them.
And then I want to find out like in regards to cuteness and lovability factors, which one of these dogs is the better dog. I want to be critical
This is
about
clinical.
this.
Clinical. Okay. And what are you doing as you are scooching, petting, loving?
Just like the little ears and the little foreheads and his little feetsies. Can I like stick them in my?
No, these are big dogs.
Oh, okay.
Too big to fit in your cleavage.
I was gonna smuggle them out.
What about your paladin flaps?
Can I hide them in my paladin flaps?
They are still too big for that.
We know your paladin flaps are most impressive.
Very strong.
Okay,
my
do
tabard.
animal handling.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to watch this whole thing and also be
that's
judging
cocked.
the puppies.
It's cocked-ish, but
Reroll.
that looks like a 20.
I can see that it's on its side.
It looked like
Now,
a 20 though.
as you guys are spending a lot of time dicking around with these puppies,
You guys are really quest first, eh?
This is
What do I
roll animal handling. And
Oh.
another guard arrives, and
Yeah,
he is
6.
quickly bringing you guys in through the same path.
Oh, okay.
And the other 3 of you arrive because you have followed this guard quickly to the tower.
We found the puppies!
Yeah, we haven't met up with them.
You're just getting into hallways.
We're meeting up with these guys?
You're gonna meet up with them.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Hey.
you guys have followed the guard. They pulled you out of the well.
Oh,
It was important that you move fast.
cool.
I just to Rurik over and I say,
Yeah.
Rurik, if we stall them with this puppy thing, this is actually a perfect diversion. I need you to go into the cell that doesn't have a poop bucket and is full of apple cores and cast detect magic. We're trying to figure out how she got out. She may have shapeshifted.
Oh, the Green Mother's cell.
Yes.
Oh, which one is it? Guard. Hey.
No, don't.
Nah, it's fine.
I don't know you, but I'm Termic.
Oh, hi, Termic. Oh, Termic.
He's in the investigating group.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Oh.
We have papers from Harlover now.
Sounds very official.
Yeah, you gotta let me do.
Oh. Man, if you guys had just shown up with that earlier, I could have just like shook you right down.
Yeah. So show me the cell of the Green Mother.
sound
He leads you towards a cell.
Okay.
It's this only one that has this foul stench about it. It's sickly sweet from the rotting apple cores and flies.
All right.
He leads you into the cell. While you go over here, and you've rolled an animal handling.
7.
7. You start to cast detect magic.
Yeah.
While you were working on the very elaborate and spectacularly conceived ritual.
I need 10 minutes.
I rolled a 7 on
We're
my
in a bit of a
animal
hurry.
handling.
We've got puppies to judge.
7. You can't tell apart who is cuter. You are both like, they're easily over 10 out of 10s. You can't tell. The cuteness is just, they're both, you look at one and he just beams at you with his little ears just hanging down. And then you look over at the other one and his little nose sniffles and you're just like, fuck.
13 out of 10.
Why are
I'll
we
take both.
staring at these dogs?
See what the puppies
They're very cute dogs.
I mean, yeah, sure, they're puppies, but not really. And on top of that, what the fuck do we care about dogs?
Well, we have a quest to judge the best puppy.
I'm sorry. Somebody gave you a quest to judge dogs.
Yeah, 100%.
quest
Really happened. It's an important quest.
So I wasn't
Not
there
a diversion at all.
I wasn't there for the quest part, but in my homeland, we often judge dogs and young dogs by their cuteness and how lovable they are. And the one that is the champion is raised on high, and the other one is eaten. Unfortunately, we don't get to eat either of them because they're always so cute.
Roll insight on his story.
I'm running into the
You
cave.
can roll deception if you want to.
I would love to.
I'm running into the cell. With
You
Rogue.
follow her.
So no, I don't even
You rolled a
remember
19?
what
I rolled
the
a 5.
information we were getting in
So,
exchange for this.
Okay, we're gonna deal with this in parts
Tell us
here.
more details
First,
about
you two, then you guys, then to the cell. So, exchange of information. She's asked you.
I don't remember what the information was.
They
we were
will just
trying to get.
generally talk to us more about stuff. I think there's,
No, we
you know,
asked them a poignant question.
yeah,
I'm not using that word.
I want to get them in a nice, friendly mood towards us because, you know, there's a lot you can learn about the nobles from talking to the people that work underneath the nobles.
But it was
They wouldn't
specific.
stay unless they were happy that they had their puppies back. Because who's happier than someone with new puppies or returned puppies in this case? Not
Gonna cut you off there. No, we asked a very particular question, and they were like, "No, we can't tell you. We can't tell you unless you do this for us." And the daughter, the sword babe, sword sister, my girl crush, Kaliva, she came up in the conversation.
Yeah, I guess I was a little distracted by the thought of puppies. I really focused on the dogs.
Shit.
And just getting them generally chatty, and then, you know, I'll talk about what I need to know, because who knows what we need to know by the time we get back to them. We'll have talked to other people. We're on our way to meet Hammerlain, you know,
I roll for
when we get to
memory?
it.
This continues. Here, you have rolled to tell if his story is true, and
I rolled a 19.
And I rolled a 5.
is your story true? What does he glean hearing you tell this tale?
He knows that sometimes the elves in my tribe keep dogs, often for hunting. They are loved, but no more or less than anywhere else. And I added all the extra stuff to sound more intense.
Right, mate. Look, just between the two of us while we're here like this, you don't always have to be so impressive, all right? Because really, you know, you're not. And so it just makes you sound, how do I put this delicately, stupid. So, you know, people love dogs. Everybody loves dogs. We had dogs when I was a kid. I had a dog on a boat once. It drowned, but it was fine. It was, you know, it was just, we had the dog on the boat. But, yeah, look, I think right now we need to be focusing on the fact that we need to go see Hammerlain and not, pooches.
I would like to cast a minor illusion to throw my voice right behind his head, and I'll say, "Who are you talking to?"
Jesus.
Who's the stupid one now? Immortmi.
All right, I'm done with this. I want to go see Hammerlain.
As you walk forward, walking away from this and the dogs and the people with the stars in their eyes, loving the pups, you are crossing towards the cell where, finishing his detect magic ritual spell, the cleric finds at the back of the cell, up against the wall, a sense of an illusion.
Oh. Just a sense of an illusion?
Walk up to it if you want.
Okay, what am I looking at? Just,
Right now you're
just
looking
wall?
at wall.
All right.
At the base of the wall, straw, some apple cores.
Okay. I walk towards it and I reach my hammer out. Okay.
Your hammer seems to disappear.
What's up?
This wall's not wall.
I'm sorry.
I run over.
Look.
As you guys, everybody hears the commotion in the cell. You all crowd around, if you do.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go.
Yeah, that's really impressive you found that, because we searched very
we're
well.
all in the...
Detect magic.
Yeah, but I mean, we investigated very well. You know, if there was something in this world, like, you know, if we rolled dice or something to determine, we rolled pretty high.
I did
you know,
not.
yeah, that's not how it works in real life. It's just an actual searching. And
What
stuff,
we should have done is rolled dice that way. They would have gone through the whole.
Okay, so there's an illusion here. This isn't really wall.
As you get closer, though, and you reach out, your hand moves forward and through. There is wall at the back.
Oh.
It's just that there's like a small space about this big, close to the floor.
Hold on, move aside, 1 second.
You stick your head in, roll a d4. You take 2 hit points of damage as the thorns of something inside this small illusionary space cut you, and you end up with these scrapes on your face.
Small thorns?
Huh.
I come out with my head.
Ow!
Yeah, hammer.
Well, we had to see, didn't we? We didn't know it was on the other side, and I'm telling you, there are some sharp things back there.
How big is it again?
It is about a foot wide and maybe 2 feet tall. That makes it look as though there is nothing inside that space. It's just, you just
Interesting.
see usual
And there's
wall,
no other
floor.
traces of any other kind of magic?
I'm running up to the hole in the wall and I am taking a good close look at around the hole in the wall to see if I can see
It's
any
not a
sort
hole in
of-
the wall.
Well,
It's like in front of the wall,
Right.
there is an illusion that makes it look like there's
How
nothing
big are
there.
the dogs? Bigger than the space?
Yes.
All right.
I'm looking for writing
Can
on the
I-
wall.
So it's not a whole. The wall has been built like this.
There
and
is
then an
regular
illusion put
wall,
over.
and there's an illusion right in front of it that makes it look like
Nothing's there.
this space has nothing in it. But you know there is something in that space
What
because
did
it
I
scratched
see,
you.
though?
Can I run my hands along the bottom to try and pick whatever's in there up or see if it's growing out of the ground?
You've seen there is a plant there, and as you go in with your hands, you can feel it. There's a tall, maybe 1.5 feet high. It's got leaves, it's got thorns.
It's a rose. Can I pull it out?
You can pull it out.
Ta-da.
And it is indeed a rose
My favorite.
with a large white bloom at the top.
How does it smell?
Roll nature check on.
It smells fragrant and beautiful.
Never mind.
Roll nature.
Okay.
Do I see
Yeah.
any?
7.
Roll at advantage because it's from Kymond.
Haha. 21.
Haha! You recognize a Kymond wild rose. They grow everywhere, really, in this
Yes.
country.
So this is
Pretty common
symbolic.
flower.
Do I see any writing on the wall?
You do not, but you can investigate
Why
to
would
inspect
somebody
it more.
make an illusion to hide it?
Okay.
Seems a little weird.
I'm assuming that the Green Mother probably did this. This flower is probably pretty important. Or could it be her?
It's not the Green Mother.
That's not how being a
No?
druid works.
I don't know.
Is
I've
it like-
I've only
like
killed
a
one.
potted
Never met one.
plant?
It was growing up from between the rocks and the floor, so you've got a little bundle of roots stuck to the bottom of it. It's got a bunch of reasonably healthy-ish leaves, and then at the top, the bud.
But now you've killed it.
It's a
No,
large
I've got its
weight.
root ball. I can replant it.
And what you know about them with that roll is that they often grow as a single stalk, and if you replant them, then they will continue to live happy lives.
It grew up between the cracks. It wasn't placed here.
Who can really say?
Might this have any religious significance?
Roll for religion.
I'm rolling investigation to see if I find any writing on the wall.
Does anyone else want to do anything in the room?
Can I help him roll?
Don't know much about druids, but
You can roll your
they
own.
communicate
I
through
rolled
plants?
17.
You don't really think of anything that comes to mind that would associate with.
21.
I think high level ones
And you
travel through
don't
root
either.
systems.
They can travel through trees,
Yeah.
but not a little plant.
No.
Like the tree's got to be big enough for them to.
12.
Or could they call for help?
There's no writing that you can find anywhere in the room.
I think we should take this with us, and if we hope, I'm going to say when, think positive, when we find her, we'll present it to her. To, like with the pixies, try not to fight someone who can make stuff pop out of your chest.
Pixies,
We should get some paper and some boards and some straps, and we can put it in and strap it up and we're nice and tight. And then
No,
yeah, it will preserve it properly. That's how you dry a flower.
But you don't try it. It's a
We want to keep it alive.
Hold on 1 second. I have a magnifying glass. I
Yeah,
want to.
if you just carry it around like
investigate
that,
the
it's going to
rolls
fall apart
with my
very
magnifying
quickly.
glass to see if there's any residue or anything left on it.
Put it in a pot, and we'll put it in the bag.
Are we sure
Okay,
there's no poop
pull a
bucket?
pot out of
Wait.
your bag of holding.
I don't have one.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Is there a pot to piss in?
There's no poop
Not
bucket.
actually,
Is there a poop
no.
bucket?
We established earlier there was no poop bucket.
They
Maybe it's
investigated really well.
And there's no
Clearly.
poop bucket. What about in the other cells? Is there a poop bucket in any of the
They
cells?
were empty.
We can get
But that's
pots.
what we
I
want.
saw
You hear
pots for
Termic.
sale
Cells
in
were
the
empty.
market.
You hear
Alright,
Termic
everybody,
yelling at you
hold
guys.
on, hold
We
on.
really need to go to see Hammerlain. She is waiting, and she's not like.
Get me a pot and we can go.
I'm ready to go.
Does Hammerlain have access to flower pots?
I am
She has
absolutely
many
sure
things.
she would.
Yeah, so we'll go talk to her and get us a flower pot and some puppies.
Okay,
and,
great. Well,
maybe
so I don't know
talk
about the dogs.
Druid as well.
But okay, please follow me. And
Okay.
he begins to lead you down through that hallway, up another set of stairs. You travel through the council palace. As you're moving along, it's actually in a section now that's still stone walls, but it's beautiful, ornate. Everything around you is spectacularly well furnished. You see tapestries along the walls of great battles. And each of you, if you're paying attention to those, roll a d6. If you're looking at the tapestries, you pass. And with your d6, roll history. I'm going to come around to you, starting with
Wait.
Elendar.
D6 roll?
I need to know your d6 roll and a history check.
Oh.
And I'm going to start with Elendar, and I'll come around and we'll let you know if you recognize any of these beautiful tapestries.
So you want a 6 and a 20?
That is correct.
Cool.
So, what does your d6 say?
My d6 is 3.
Okay. And your history check.
My history check is 12.
Okay, so you're looking at clearly a tapestry of a battle. And you're trying to remember if you recognize any of these elements as the story is told in the fabrics and all of the weaving. And
Sweet.
You kind of make out that this looks like it's maybe in Orleana? It's a loss. You can tell that there's something going on here. And you know that this is probably from a pretty long time ago. Looks like about in the 1400s. That's all you can tell. What did you roll? Okay, and your history check. This many. Okay, so you're also looking at, it looks like another battle. And you're like, huh. It looks even older than his though. Like from a very long time ago. And you see some things on it that might indicate to you something about the Lek Empire. But you can't tell anything else. Your d6.
5.
Okay. And your history check.
18.
Whoa. You recognize a bunch of information about the battle on this tapestry. It's from about 1700 in the year of Altero. You see Queen Ariana II in Chermios. You recognize the battle where she failed to conquer the city of Lek.
It's really interesting stories about that whole battle. I could go on, but I won't this time. We're in a hurry. We're on our way to see Hammerlain. We got all this other stuff going on. We do have to get back to the puppies. you know, and then we've got this whole Rose thing. So I don't think we really have time for me to go into a whole story about the.
Yeah, later at the time.
It's time to get it off.
Luckily, you are looking at another tapestry along the wall as you guys continue to walk through the halls and traveling at this beautiful pace, looking at these tapestries, the light coming in from outside as the sun starts to set throughout the town of Elurinn, and the tapestry that you're looking at. What's your D6?
6.
Oh! And your history roll?
12.
Oh, okay. You are looking at a paired companion piece.
Ooh.
You know that this is also taking place in Chermios, year 1735, Altero. It's the conquering of Lek. Next tapestry down, you get.
History was 12.
You guys are super awesome at history.
Right. And I've got a 5.
Okay. This time, though, yours, walking past the one that Burrick's looking at,
Right.
you see probably the most ancient of all of them. You recognize elements of the Nobris Empire and parts of the city of Portalis, but not as you know it today. But they are all of famous battles. As you make your way to the office of the chair, passing things that she's collected. Senno sees.
For my D6, I rolled 4, and do I get to roll at advantage for the history?
You totally do.
Unless that's cocked. Well, my first roll is better anyways. 19.
Oh, okay. So you are looking at, you know exactly the year that this happened, and it's a diplomatic victory from the year 1690. And the unification of Chermios begins.
So, you know, I could go on, but we're in a hurry. I would like to come back down here and spend some time with these later, maybe, if we have some time.
They are very nice. Yes, Hammerlain collects everything about battles from around the world. It's very nice.
Maybe we'll have some good chats.
Sure. Okay, so Termic leads you up now. You're on these winding stairs. You know, you're in that large, tall, circular tower of the council palace. You travel upwards. It takes quite a bit of time. Her office is clearly right at the very top. Some of you are better climbers than others.
I don't have a problem with this at all.
I'm wearing splint mail. Just really loud, just jingly, 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 jingly.
Clank tanks. You reach the top. Towards the office of the chair, there are large, heavy wooden doors, large handles on them, and silver dragons on each door. And Termic pushes open the door, and it's a slow grind as he introduces you. And he says, out loud, into the open space, Chair Garjaata of Hammerlain, the 6 sellswords that you wanted to see. And then he just bolts, running out of the room.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're not really sellswords, are we? I guess we are.
No, we are not.
No.
Adventurers.
We've got morals.
Does anyone even use a sword to sell?
Morals?
Yeah.
What are morals?
Right. It's just,
Sorry,
we don't
don't have
often
that
see
word
her
in my
using
dialogue.
it, maybe sometimes she kills a dragon with a crossbow or something, but you
Okay.
don't see that sword in action too often.
So as you guys walk into the room, you see fine furniture. The smell of the wood greets you. There's the smell of leather and books. The room is just towering with books. There's a place of study here, research, and drink. You see all across the rooms and tables, books, alchemy supplies, wine bottles.
These are a few of my favorite things.
There's lots of astronomy equipment also throughout the room. Research material everywhere, the bookshelves, piles of books on the floor. And a stocky dwarf on a table not too far from you.
On a table?
No, she's standing next to a table. But on the table are a bunch of little glasses. Just like Mud Flap Girl.
paladin flap girl.
Hammerlain.
You guys, Hammerlain's really classy. Okay, so you see the dwarf.
I think we're gonna get hammerlaid. Hammer is my penis.
Keeping it classy.
Totally missed that, so didn't catch that at all. It just went right over my head.
I still don't understand.
So proud.
He's gonna go Senno on his junk in a minute. We need
Okay,
Simmer.
here we go.
All right.
You see Hammerlain. She's wearing long, white, gray robes touched with purple. She has a shock of white hair. Even her beard is white, and then the braids at the bottom tied with little purple ribbons. That's really cute. She is pouring drinks of, you can smell it from across the room. The scent of lavender reaches you.
What is that?
It's lavender.
I don't usually drink lavender. Hi.
You guys can call me Hammerlain,
Oh, just straight
just
up.
like my mother did. Who wants a shot?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, what the
paladin.
hell? All right, sure.
Yeah.
I don't usually like floral shots, but I'm willing to give it a try. You know, I'm always interested. Is it a local shot?
We make it here,
Yeah,
and
always interested in the local spirits.
I had a little something of my own.
Is it poison?
Of course it's not poison. You guys, this is really great stuff. So come on over, have a shot with me.
Okay.
I'd like to look.
Absolutely.
I like to
I'm
roll
gonna just
insight to
run
see if
right
she's
up.
I would
lying
also
about
love to roll insight.
Insight.
I'm going to pick up the shot, and I'm going to pretend to drink it.
Oh wait, let me just back up a bit here. Just 1 second. You do yours.
Yeah, I'll just take the shot.
I grab my shot, and I open my mouth wholeheartedly. Is she watching me?
She's very closely watching you.
I pour it in my mouth, and then I give her a thumbs up, but I don't swallow.
Cool.
I rolled an insight of 15.
She seems legit.
I hold the shot and I look at the person closest to me and I say,
I know. I heard you. Do you want me to take your shot for you? Do you want me to? Are you gonna drink that?
Have this.
No,
Paladin
everyone.
is a
Oh, you know,
lightweight.
do what you want to do. But are you gonna have a drink with me?
Yes, please.
Take a shot. Are you drinking?
Yeah, take a shot.
I only rolled a 9.
It seems like she's honest, straightforward, really interested in sharing a drink and maybe getting to know you all.
Very floral.
It's a lavender gin.
Oh, I like you.
You don't have to drink. Everybody who did take a shot, you have advantage on charisma for the next hour.
I swallow it. Oh, that was mighty delicious. I can take like 10 more of those.
And she grabs hers. There are more shots out if you want to continue drinking.
I was waiting for her to drink.
She grabs hers, and she looks at all of you and she says, "To love." She slams it back.
Oh, I don't do love.
I still got
you
his
don't.
shot. Can I slam another?
She has poured many little drinks. You can help
Brilliant.
yourselves.
So, Hammerlain, this is lovely and all, and thank you for the drink. Why are we here? We're out looking for clues. That's what you brought us here for. So why are
Well,
we
I
here
didn't bring
right
you
now?
here, but I know Hall did. So
Sure, yes.
happy to have a conversation with you, but as I've just toasted to love,
Oh, yeah, cheers. I thought of something else. But, so...
I want to tell you
Whoa.
what I love. And what I love is my goddamn town. I love Elurinn.
Sure.
And if you guys are here and you fuck this up, I'll end you.
Okay, couple questions. What could we fuck up? And you captured the Green Mother previously. How'd that go? How'd you do it? And did you have anything to do with her getting free?
That's an awful lot of questions.
Magic.
That's a bunch of questions.
That's how I did that.
All right.
Speaking of, see earlier, end you. Yeah, what's the next question?
Well, I mean, how could we fuck up the town?
If somebody gets hurt in the next 2 days, then I know that it was your fault.
Just anybody?
I mean, sometimes people just get hurt when you're doing your rescue stuff.
What if someone picks a fight?
Collateral
Anytime
damage.
you have mercenaries in your town, a bunch of assholes, filthy like you guys,
Centaurs.
All right, hold
there
on
are no
a second.
centaurs.
How do you offer us a drink and then call us filthy?
I'm really not filthy.
I am like
not?
easily,
He's just washed in a well.
you know, I smell pretty good.
For
Milady,
Yes,
we
second bath this
appreciate.
year.
We absolutely appreciate where you're coming from. I myself, I despise mercenaries with every fiber of my being. We
You know
are
you're one of
not
us, right?
mercenaries.
Paladin,
Yes. Yes.
you can go to the temple. We've got a great site to worship.
Yeah. So then how about you go to the temple, you non-mercenary paladin?
I have a confession to make.
Well, I'm not
don't bring any
interested in
fire.
everybody's.
But it's game related.
So,
You were trying to insight check?
I botched my insight check.
Roll. Your
Fuck.
percentile dice.
Damn it. God.
I mean, it
Had to happen.
You really held on to that one. didn't
I was
Sat
hoping.
on it
you're rolling
like a
two of the
golden
same
egg.
die.
Oh, thank you. Percentile. Wait, what?
Yeah. It's the one with
Thank
the
you.
one
Tens and
No,
ones.
I know.
So you need,
Then
you
you
need
can
two.
add a 0 on.
She's
It's
had
fine.
a bunch of shots of
Yes.
gin, guys.
It's fine.
20.
They were
Okay, so
imaginary.
you take another shot because you're so convinced that everything in here is straight up.
Best botch ever.
Bam! This time I'm back. You know what I want you guys to tell me, because I need to get to know you better before I just give you my blessing to hang out in my
Didn't the
town.
Harl work for you? Didn't he bring us here because you wanted us here?
The druid escaped. He said he was going to take care of it. I'm like, great. I have other shit to do. Super. Guys, I'm spending a bunch of time researching how to get to the moon. I think it would be super cool. So, I'm trying to work on a dimension door. Not important right now.
So important. The
What's-
moon's awesome.
How to get to the moon?
The moons are totally awesome.
Yeah.
Someday, maybe. I don't know. And then I got other shit to do. There's a whole thing about maybe this like necromancer up north. I got fucking shit going on. In the meantime, Harl said he was gonna take care of it. The druid is supposed to be going to trial. Whatever. Great. So she escapes.
Yeah.
Harl says it's his problem. He's gonna take care of it. Kaleva's spectacular. I have no concerns. They're gonna be able to handle it.
Whoa.
Then they bring you guys in.
Yeah.
A bunch of. Listen. I know what you guys are gonna be like. You're like every other group of heroes who shows up in a town, fucks it up, people get hurt, and then all sorts of shit goes down. And I have people visiting this weekend.
If Cleva was
People are here. There are party guests from across. Important people. You can't go around murdering everyone.
we haven't
We
touched
haven't.
a single
Yeah,
hairy
no one.
hair
No one has died
on
this
anyone's
time.
hairy
Not
head.
even a child.
Hey, we have a very good
Gosh,
reputation for not murdering people.
Don't lie.
He's lying.
Roll to see if you actually convince her of that.
I do not.
Okay, I have a
She
question.
knows you guys. She knows what you're like.
Don't bullshit
So-
up bullshit it.
I know that the Green Mother was being held in her cell and unable to do any magic because she had a certain kind of collar on.
Yeah.
Were you responsible for that collar?
No,
No.
I can't. I know a lot of magic, guys. A lot of magic. Can't put elves to sleep. So, Harl says, great. He has a solution. Brings this collar in. Magic word. Boom. She's out. Great. Every couple days, you wake her up. You feed her an apple. You put her back to sleep. Great. Months and months go. No problems.
When did this happen?
It's like 6 months ago, maybe. Yeah.
Why did so many months?
when did she
she
escape?
got free.
It's like 3 days.
Mm.
Didn't you guys just arrive here? It's like emergency thing for Harl. He needs her captured because he's really concerned, and I'm concerned that she's gonna hurt people.
What are your feelings about Harl in general?
He's a member of my council.
And
Right.
beyond,
She's
is
not
he,
allowed to speak
you know,
ill of
is
him.
he a good member of the council, like in good standing, generally trustworthy?
He is an
fellow?
excellent. He is an excellent standing on the council.
Here's another random question.
Insight.
Do you often have roses growing in your dungeon?
No,
What are your feelings on?
it's a wild rose.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, sure.
But it was growing
If
in
you
the
like
dungeon.
it, I'm glad. That's
have,
great.
Have you
things
heard
love.
of and are you familiar with the circus?
I've heard of it.
And what's your
Despicable.
what's your per?
awful.
Okay. So these collars, if you're saying Harl brought that for the Green Mother, and it happened to go
Sure,
away.
worked great. Until it didn't. And
Okay.
now I'm dealing with you assholes.
So we had to go
Funny
deal.
story.
with the circus, and they were employing a bunch of collars that were magically putting creatures and people to sleep.
And making them fight a little bit.
Yeah. So they were doing their whole circus
I knew they were doing
thing.
a fighting ring. It's awful.
Yeah, it's awful. Well, we took care of them. They're done.
Because you go around murdering people, messing
No.
shit up, and now you're in my town.
Well,
No, we go around solving problems that we're asked to solve.
exactly.
So someone sent you to end the circus.
Yes.
Well, sort of.
Well, it sent us to
Not really to end the
recover
circus,
a
so much
missing
as
person.
find somebody there.
Prove it
Yeah,
without
and
your
then the
titty
circus tried to
bobbing.
end us, and so if someone tries to end us, we end them first.
Yeah.
That's just reasonable.
That's true.
Okay, that's also my move.
Yeah, so
So-
you understand. Same page.
All right, look.
You know, I think I read your names in Zup's book.
Some of our names.
Yeah, we talked to Zup when we got here. Because he's
You
Harald's
gave him
man.
your full name. You're the human
You're dumb.
Seno.
Yeah.
I think I knew your parents.
Did you?
What?
No.
Fine people.
Yes. How would they know your parents?
Okay.
Parents are fairly well known in Kaiman. Well, they were before they died. You know.
People get old and die.
With the childhood. I'm gonna have another shot,
Okay,
please.
so you think the circus was despicable. So did we. We took care of them.
Great.
Yeah. And I think they were tied to Harl. So I don't think that Harl's such an upstanding guy like you think he is.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take your word against someone I've known for years.
I mean,
That's pretty
doesn't
reasonable, but
that's
you know.
solid point.
But-
Solid point.
At the same time, this evidence. Sorry, it's hitting
Yeah.
me really hard and fast. The evidence
Look,
is.
we still have one, don't we?
If you're gonna drink a bunch like this when we go
Yes.
around, you gotta
We
learn
do.
to hold your
We
alcohol.
still have one.
Yes, we do.
We still have a collar.
We do.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Well, did it look like this?
Yep.
Okay, these are what the circus was using.
So you say.
Yeah. And we smashed one, and all the things that they were being used
persuasion.
on got. Yeah. Ooh. Wait, you said charisma advantage, right?
If you took a shot,
I did.
you can roll at advantage.
I drank it late. Oh, sweet. And you said
Is
persuasion?
my charisma multiplying
21.
with every shot that I take?
No,
the
you just,
stacking?
it only works for you once.
Probably getting to the
Yeah,
point
it's
where
probably
you're gonna
going
be at
down now.
disadvantage, Yeah.
Okay.
21.
Paladin's cut off.
You see that she takes a pause. You don't have her completely won over to your side, but she takes mental note.
All right.
All right, look. Why'd you bring us here specifically, other than telling us not to fuck up your town?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I need to tell you not to fuck up my town. I need to tell you that if you do, I will come for you personally.
Your biggest concern right now isn't us. It's the Green Mother
Yeah.
fucking up your town.
And that's who we're trying to find and help your town.
There's no evidence that she's gonna cause a huge problem. Harl thinks she will. That's why he's hired you. I just need all of you to look me in the fucking eyeballs and tell me you're not gonna kill any of my townspeople.
Look at his
But
face.
what if they
I can give you that.
Glint of the ring holding your one tooth.
And your
I can
thorns
give you.
matches.
I mean, I can give you that
blood
guarantee.
trickling.
I'm holding his ring. I never give it back.
Oh, right. The space where the ring should have been. And then over here, looking at you, she's just like, right. Because you bring a fucking vampire into my town, you tell me no one's gonna get hurt.
Half vampire.
Half.
Half vampire.
I have control of my faculties.
You don't drink blood.
Oh no, she drinks blood.
She drinks my blood.
I said I have control of my faculties. He's my faculty. He's my blood bank, so that's fine. Everything's fine. For one and for two,
you know.
I'm just
Yeah,
curious
if
to know
anyone's a faculty, it's academic.
why
Yeah.
you would think that the Green Mother wouldn't inflict damage upon your entire town now that she's escaped. Don't you think that she'll be even more enraged? Why are you concerned about us instead of the Green Mother, who you encapsulated in this horrific cell, who you dragged through the street, and now she's free? She should be your number one concern. Rightly so.
Faculty.
Yeah, right?
That was actually pretty.
He's quick on
Tips
the
diet.
uptake.
I have to leave because I have a lot of events to attend to.
Wait. How'd you catch the Green Mother last time? Like, how'd you find
magic.
How'd you
It's
find
magic.
her?
What's magic?
You head out to the ruins. She shows up to attack me. I fight her. It's no contest.
Any tips on how we could find her in town? because she's not at the ruins anymore.
We know she's somewhere in the town. And also...
This sounds like your problem and not mine. And I need to go because
But people
I have
might
important-
die, the children of the seeds.
I know, they shove those seeds in everybody's pockets.
No,
It's cute,
but they're
harmless.
bleeding out of their orifices.
They're sick and poor. That happens.
But
okay,
Did you
so
know there was illusions in your dungeon?
I didn't go down to the dungeon because I have other important shit to do, like leave right now to make my next event. So,
Were you responsible for building the well?
no, Harl put up the money for that and made that happen. Because
Okay.
he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, real.
Now, listen, I need to leave. You guys, out of my office, go out, do whatever you're gonna do.
Wait, can I play with your space stuff before we go?
You absolutely cannot touch any of my shit. So,
Can I roll charisma while I'm still pickled?
I'm not promising not to kill anyone if they start fights with us. Might happen.
she basically starts to move, and you guys feel as though you are compelled to also leave her space.
Excuse me, miss.
Can I touch your hands?
Excuse me, you said the necklace stopped working on its own 3 days ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's when we smashed one and made a bunch stop working. She's
great.
kind of
So
listening.
you're totally shit disturbers. Get the fuck out of my office. And you guys are pushed out the door. You spill out into the hallway. The door slams behind you.
Jesus.
You know, she was much friendly at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Let's switch.
You settle. You're.
All right, all right.
I'm heading back down the stairwell.
You head out. You
Before
guys.
I leave, I'm checking behind a few of the tapestries to see if there's anything hiding
It's
behind them.
just wall.
Are there guards to escort us out?
There are guards watching you leave.
Oh.
A bunch of them are. You see that people are filling into the hallways. They are all guards. They are watching you go and trying to get you out into the streets.
Yeah, I am going very slowly because I am enjoying myself with these tapestries.
I need a pot.
I go very quickly because these tapestries remind me of my childhood too much from the stories my father told me.
And as you make your way down the hall, out into the streets of Elurinn, slowly, quickly,
Medium.
Medium? Yeah.
Sneakily.
Medium.
A little stumbly. Just
you
a
hear some
little.
commotion, some concerns, some screams.
Ah, crap.
And we'll find out what happens next time.
Nah. Hammerlain is not friendly.
No?
Yeah.
I heard all these great stories
Started
about
out
her.
friendly.
And then she's a
respect it.
total
Drank to
bitch.
love.
Respect
Let
it,
us not
you know?
forget she drank to love before she kicked us in the ass.